East Coast Sports.
It's a new day, Habs fans, and we're getting a new start, and we're going for victory tonight. Let's go, baby. Yes, I'm looking for nothing but a Habs win. Nothing else will do. Good Saturday morning. It's your boy, Mikey. It's East Coast Sports. First day of spring. You know what that means. Playoff hockey just around the corner. Every day, every game, every point matters at this point. Okay, it's a new day. It's a new season. Well, a calendar season. You know what I mean. We're still in the regular season. But your boy, Mikey, has cleared the air a little bit better today, a little bit more relaxed. I got a little therapy into me. Doctor says, stay calm, Mikey. You're getting a little over the top. I said, did you watch Mike Matheson yesterday? No. Did you die today? No. Then shut the hell up. Stay calm. 14 games left in the season. We got no goddamn time to stay calm. We need victories, and we need them now. Big game at the Bell Center. Every game is going to be big. I don't know if I can find more words to explain this. Patrick Waugh, the New York Islanders, they're in town. Play a stingy type of a game, and Montreal needs to get 2 points. I don't care how they do it. I don't care who scores. Well, I kind of care of a couple things if you want to throw a little bit of bets my way when I throw them out to you later on. But back to reality. Just win, baby. You remember Adrian when she's laying on the bed and she goes to Rocky? One thing I gotta tell you. Come here. Win, win, win. That's all we need is victories. As of last night in the NHL, nothing changed the standings whatsoever. It is still jam tight in the Atlantic and the Metropolitan. We're going to stay in the East because, of course, you know what we are. East Coast, baby. East Coast. Last night, nothing significant happened, like I said. Toronto, they were in action last night. Got a loser point. Not exactly what you want right now, Leaf fans. Got a little bit of math for you in just a couple of minutes on how you can slide your way down the standings and who is behind you for those draft picks. Also last night, nothing really. Colorado, first team in the NHL to secure 100 points. Florida, not the Stanley Cup champions that they look like last year. They lost in Calgary and Anaheim. They're a wagon, baby. Another young team in the NHL. These young players are taking over. They got a victory and still sit tops in their division. But let's get down to business. Let's get going. Let's get ready to rumble because we got some big ones in the Atlantic Division tonight. Here's how the playoff picture sits. Buffalo, Carolina, they're top in their division. Yeah. We don't care about those two right now. Tampa Bay, Montreal are 2-3 in the Atlantic. Tampa, a few points ahead of everybody. But here's how it goes with Montreal, Detroit, and Boston. They are jammed. They could go anywhere. They could pop, or any one of those teams could be out of a playoff spot tonight. Here's how it's going to work. The New York Islanders, just out of a playoff spot. They're right on our asses. They're in the Bell Center tonight. If Montreal loses in regulation, Montreal, listen, is, I don't give a damn. They're going to be out of a playoff spot, and your boy will not like it. The doctor will not like how upset your boy will be. Listen, also here today in the Atlantic Division, Buffalo's at LA. Big game for Buffalo. They've got back-to-back shutouts. Can they continue to roll? Boston is at Detroit. Did I say big? How many times did I say big today? Huge game in Joe Louis Arena. The Boston Bruins are in town, and they are facing the wild card leading Detroit Red Wings. They're tied, all three of them, with the Montreal Canadiens, and we got a big game there. All right, and elsewhere in the Atlantic with playoff implications, you got those Atlantic Division Buffalo Sabres. They're in LA. Jets are in Pittsburgh and Seattle is in Columbus. I said those two teams from the Metro because those are the teams that are interlocked with us. Pittsburgh is right above Columbus. Sidney Crosby's back. Big boost for the Penguins. But those teams, Pittsburgh, Columbus, Islanders, one of those teams is going to slip out of the playoffs and two of them are going to make it, just like that Montreal, Detroit, Boston threesome there. Tampa Bay, don't forget about them. Not too far ahead of us. They're in Edmonton, which, in my eyes, not having the best of season. Lost to the back-to-back Stanley Cup champions the other night, Florida Panthers, who are long gone from a playoff spot. And Mikey kind of smells a first-round upset for the Oilers. Big non-game in Ontario. Tonight, it's the Battle of Ontario, so grab your favorite drinks, grab a Timmy's coffee, and enjoy the game, Leaf fans, because that's all you're basically enjoying is these little sentimental wins. Ottawa still around. They're still sniffing for a playoff spot. Ottawa plays some tight hockey, just couldn't seem to get a save all year. Let's dive into the Maple Leafs just a little more, why don't we? Maple Leafs, 6 points out of the 5th worst record in the league. What does that mean, Leaf fans? You know what it means. You need a top 5 pick, or it goes to the Boston Bruins for last year's trade with Brandon Carlo. Let's not even mention that Fraser Minton is playing on the first line for the Boston Bruins. Okay, we got a little 6-7 here, a little glass half full, glass half empty. Leaf fans, do you want the top 5 pick? Yes, we want the pick. Blitz, tank. I've been there. I've always looked for losses for the last few years. Montreal's been rebuilding. I understand all about it. But here is the glass half empty. If you get the draft pick this year, which is a pretty deep draft, you will not have a draft pick for the next 2 consecutive years. They will be going to the Boston Bruins, to the Philadelphia Flyers for very bonehead trades I believe your GM will get fired for this summer. What do you think, Leaf fans? Write it in the comments. Do they clean house? Do you want the top 5 pick this year? Or are you just pissed off and hate everything to do with Maple Leaf organizations and, of course, every single Habs fan? Speaking of other Canadian teams, none of them are doing too well. Only 2 of them in a playoff picture as of today. That's Edmonton and Montreal. And as of tomorrow, like I said, it could be down to just one. I'm down to just one bet. Only a toonie left in the bank account. Again, we're calm today, boys. We're calm. We're not going to lose our shit. But we are going to sprinkle this toonie on my favorite betting app with this safest bet in the world. Come to daddy, baby. Come to daddy. Because I'm staying on the East Coast with our boy Noah Dobson. Write it down. Open up your app. Click this. And it's lucky number 2. 2 shots on goal and 2 block shots from Noah Dobson. Also, I'm looking for Slav. Slav has stepped his game up. He's playing the body a little more. I think he likes that playoff style. Montreal was awful feisty the other night in a loss. So I got Slav again. Biscuits all over the net. And I'm only looking for 2, Slavzilla. Only looking for 2. Mark it down. I don't care if you're a Leafs fan, Bruins fan. Everybody likes to win money. Noah Dobson, 2 shots, 2 blocks. Slav, 2 shots. Pays about 4.5, 5 to 1. I like toonies. You like whatever you like. I like coffee. You like tea. Who knows? Tomato. Hey, you have yourself a great Saturday. Enjoy. Stick to the coffees today because I want you up bright and early on a Sunday morning. It's the first day of spring, and you know what that means. Probably about 3 more winter storms on the East Coast. Adios, amigos.